Hello everybody, welcome back. Due to a little mix-up, I've ended up with two 12-volt coolers. So, if you've been with the channel for just even a little while, you know I got a 12-volt cooler. It was offered to me to do a review on it. You know, the agreement was, if you do a review for and make a video of it, well, you can just have the 12-volt cooler and free. So, so some emails went back and forth. We agreed on how it was going to work, and they said, okay, we'll send you a tracking number as soon as it ships. So I got the email with the tracking number, and then nothing happened. You know, so a handful of days went by. I thought, I'm going to check the tracking on that, and it hadn't moved. It was still, must have been at the warehouse, and I thought, okay, we'll give it a few more days. Still nothing. So after about a week, I emailed the company and said I've checked on the tracking and it must be stuck or something, and I didn't hear back. Well, in the meantime, another company had sent me a same offer, you know, review our cooler, and I just kind of let that go. I didn't really want to end up with two coolers, but I still hadn't heard back from the first company. I thought, well, maybe they changed their mind. Maybe they pulled the plug on that marketing program and that cooler's not coming. So I ended up, you know, it's going on 10 days or more, coming up on 2 weeks. So I responded to the second company, and I said, yeah, sure, I'd love to. You know, I just got the van, free refrigeration for making a video. Sure. So the emails went back and forth there for a day or two, and okay, they sent it. Well, in the meantime, all of a sudden, without any heads up about it, the first cooler showed up, and that's what I did the other review on. And then the second company, they didn't mess around with the shipping. You know, within a day or two later, the second one showed up. So anyway, I finally had a chance to, you know, use the second one, put the first one aside, get the second one plugged in, try it out, you know, get used to it and figure it out. And it's been working out pretty well. Let me show it to you. Excuse the mess. As usual, there's projects going on with the van, and I'm kind of in the process of moving some things out back here. Yeah, it's a disaster. But that other furniture unit is, I think, done. So I'm going to I'm getting some stuff moved out of here. And so this cooler is from a company name, let me slide this out here a little bit. That's over here. Is BougeRV, I believe is how you pronounce that. And it is a refrigerator and freezer. It's dual compartment, or it can be used all refrigerator or all freezer. Well, maybe not all freezer. let me see here. Let's spin this thing around here a little bit. So, did I call this a cooler again? They really are refrigerators. They do have a compressor in here, which this runs very quiet, and this is the air intake in here, and it cools it, and it exhausts out here, which, you know, you really can't tell that maybe it's a little bit warm, but yeah, it has to cool that compressor down there. And it's on now, and it's just whisper quiet. It is, and some assembly is required. The handles need put on it, so there's just 4 screws there. That was easy enough. Oh, it does have the battery protection thing. So 12 volt has 3 levels of battery protection, depending on you know, if you want it to cut off at a certain point. I do have it in freezer mode right now. It's 17 degrees in the main compartment, and I almost didn't do a review on this. I almost because I didn't think it was working very good, but then there was some operator error on my part. I didn't understand. It would have helped if I would have read the manual first, but I didn't think it was working right at first, but it turns out it is working just as it's supposed to. This here, I thought the bigger compartment was the refrigerator compartment, and it had a small freezer section. But it's actually the other way around. The bigger, like I say, you can turn it down some, or back it off, should I say, and use this as a refrigerator. And then this doesn't stay quite as cool. So, you know, say you set it in the mid 30s, this is probably be in the mid 40s, maybe 50-ish in refrigerator mode. I was thinking that it was the other way around. And that's all I did. I turned it on about 35, I forget, 35 or 40, and I checked. Do I have my thermometer in here? I don't think I do. I wonder what I did with it. But at any rate, you know, it's not freezing my milk or these waters or my iced tea, but they are good and cold. Oh, there's my thermometer. So in here, oops, yeah, it's 42 degrees. But on this side, oh, I have some waters here. I mean, that's frozen solid. And this is, I made my own ice. Oh, it has a divider here, it comes out. So, yeah, that is frozen solid. So, oops. Let me put this down. Get my waters here. So my idea here is that this actually isn't going to work out real well for me personally, but I can see it working fantastic for a couple applications. Let me put that divider back in there. So I look at this unit as, you know, for me with limited space, being my primary, my one and only refrigeration, I don't know that I like this arrangement. You know, if it was the other way around, if this was refrigerator and this with a small freezer, that was the assumption I made, and that it would work out good. You know, if I would have picked the, you know, build out a school bus, or had more room, I might use this as a second unit to freeze stuff, ice cream and maybe some frozen dinners, meats and stuff. So I don't know. I'm up in the air about it a little bit. It also comes with a pretty long cord. How long is this? I think this is 10 or 12 foot. I think it's 10 actually. So if you wanted to set it outside on a table or something outside of your vehicle, you know, you certainly could get it out of the way, or that would reach up, you know, easily reach up that you could run it out of your vehicle, the 12-volt port on your vehicle, you know, while using transport. And it also came with this another cord that here we go. Oops. This whole other 110 charger. So it's not quite as long, but I think it's still a good 6 feet long. So you just unplug this and plug the other one in, and then it converts, you know, regular 110 power to down to 12 volts, and then you can run it this way. So these are nice that they come with these converters that, you know, if you want to get the thing ready ahead of time, you know, at your house or something, it could already be cooled down and have you know, your favorite frozen treats or whatever in it, or, you know, and some refrigeration stuff too. You know, and when you're ready to go, bring it out to your vehicle and plug it in your 12 volt, and, you know, during transport, and when you get where you're going, everything's still nice and cold. What I do like about this unit too is that, you know, the other one I have, I think is identical, the same size. I think it's 53 quart. But this one is a little bit taller, but it's also narrower. So this will be easier to slide like in and out of a back seat, or, you know, like of a car or SUV or whatever. And I was going to slide it up between the seats in the van, and that would give me more room back here. But I think the other one does fit. But yeah, this would be, you know, easier to get in and out of the back door, like if he's putting it in the back seat of a vehicle for sure. What does come to mind with this unit would be is to use it as primarily as a freezer. I know that people go out to picnics and parties and receptions, outdoor stuff, and they some people attempt to take frozen goodies like you know, outdoor birthday parties at a park, cake and ice cream. You could put a couple gallons of ice cream in here and then some, and some of those frozen, what are those called, in the plastic sleeve, those Cool Pops or something, creamsicles, you know, fudgesicles. You could load this thing up with and take all your favorite frozen goodies to a picnic. So I really like that idea of it. And these are also designed to operate up to a 30-degree tilt. You know, unlike typical refrigerators. You know, if you get out some uneven campsite and just plop it out in the ground by wherever, you know, it doesn't have to be perfectly level to operate either. So, yeah, I mean, it certainly works. Little chart here, depending on what you're keeping in it. You know, what the desired temperature, where you should set it at for whatever ideal keeping. It is rated at 60 watts, and I think that's when it's on its normal mode. On eco mode, it only I think pulls 35 to 40 watts, and that's what it's in. It is in eco mode, but it's, you know, it does maintain the nice cool temperatures even in eco mode. So I really like it and everything, but I don't know. For me, you know, they make all kind of shapes and sizes for, you know, people in smaller vehicles, yet, you know, there are much smaller ones for people who don't have the room that I do, and so they come in a whole bunch of sizes. And I believe that BougeRV is having a special right now. Matter of fact, they sent me the links, like discount codes or something. I'll put them down on the video description. I think there's a 10% discount on any of their products. And on this particular one, this is the 53 quart. On this particular one, it is $90 off. So look for that. If you're interested in one of these, you know, go to BougeRV.com and look at their coolers. And if you use that code, you can get $90 off of these. I should have taken some notes and some bullet points. I don't know that I covered everything about this, but, you know, all the information in specifics about these are on the BougeRV.com website. So if you go there and look under all their coolers, you might find one that suits you. And like I say, this one here is $90 off on this. Yeah, I can see that. Can you imagine actually showing up to a outdoor event with actually real frozen, you know, I've seen it tried, and the ice cream is like soft, because in a regular cooler with ice, it's just not cold enough. Ice cream really has to be, you know, down, you know, 15 or 10 degrees before it really is good and hard like ice cream should be. So imagine showing up and having the popsicles and be able to share with people. I can see that being a nice treat. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for this. Wanted to get this video out of the way. I've been behind in it, so there it is. Again, look for the discount codes down below in the video description. Go to BougeRV.com for a look at all their coolers and other products. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.